This conference will now be recorded.
All right, good afternoon and welcome. Welcome to the Clear Lines training session. I am your host, Kipp Cohen. It is Tuesday, the 15th of December, 2020, here for the next just about 60 minutes to answer your questions about the Clear Lines indicator running on the Medved Trader platform. This is a twice weekly training session every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 o'clock Eastern. This session is geared for the subscribers of the Clear Lines indicator running on the Medved Trader platform, or for those that have interest in learning about more about Clear Lines and the Medved platform, as well as equity-alerts.com. This is a user-driven training session, meaning I'm here to help answer your questions. If you have specific questions, I do ask that you submit them through the GoToMeeting chat. If you need assistance outside of the session, you're always welcome to email me at kip@equity-alerts.com or call or text me on my cell phone at 972-841-8886. And I am typically available for help after noon Central and up until 9 o'clock at night if needed. And sometimes I can even multitask and help while I'm on my webinar. It's a little more challenging. So one of the things I did want to cover today, which we talked about last week, and I want to go in a little more detail today as I've had some assistance from the guys at Medved with this scan. What they did for me is helped to create a scan that will tell us when an arrow appears on a specific time frame with the Clear Lines charts. And it will let you know if it's either a green or a red arrow. So the advantage of that is if you have a portfolio or a watch list of stocks, let's say you've got 50 or 100 stocks and you can't stare at them all day long, but you want to know when you get a down arrow on the 5-minute interval, let's say, this scanner will do it for you. So this is the great thing that I love about Medved and the product that we use. Medved is for those that didn't know, is a third-party trading platform that the Clear Lines indicator is available for use for a fee. And it's the Medved platform is a phenomenal platform. I mean, it's got so many great features. It integrates with a bunch of different brokers. So one of the features that I really just love is if you go to a portfolio, and I'm going to click open a portfolio, and I'm just going to pick the one I call scanner list. I made this the other day. So this was just a list of stocks that that I had that I was watching, and it's in a portfolio format, which you need for the scanner. It's in the portfolio format, and there is a oops, one second, scanner results header that you need to add in. You add that column. It's in the column chooser, but it's called scanner results, and which it's already here. So you add that in, and then you go to the scanner. And if anybody's interested in this scan, I can send it to you. I can email it to you. You just basically import it into the scanner. To import it in, you just go into the scans and paint bars, and there's an import export feature. So you can import the specific scan, clear line zero scan, and then it'll bring it into the scanner. And they have some pre-made scans. This is one that they made for us. Um, so what you do is you go click on the scanner tab from the portfolio, and then pick what time frame you want your arrow to be on. Okay, it'll be the current furthest right or most current time frame. So if we want it, let's call it on a 5 minute. Okay, we want a new arrow on a 5 minute intraday 5 minute, and then we click start. So what happens is you're going to see a list of stocks that say either arrow up or arrow down. Now stocks will come in and out because the arrows don't lock until they move to the next interval. So they can, they're dynamic because they have to do with lines crossing, and lines can uncross. So let's, as an example, I'm going to move this over. You want to make sure you're watching the same time frame. So this is on a 5 minute we want to be watching. So we go to BABA. I'm going to click BABA, and it's going to load it onto this chart. Should load it. There we go. So you can see, and I'm going to switch this to 50 bars so you can see more clear. You can see we have an up arrow that just appeared on BABA. So that's a beginning of an uptrend on BABA. And actually, it's just crossed over the VWAP. So this could potentially be a break. Let me move this down below here. This could be a breakout on BABA breaking the, actually, let's use a 3 minute. I'm going to do 3 minutes. So we're going to stop, and then we're going to switch and go to 3 minute. See, we don't have a fresh arrow on the BABA 3 minute. See, we're a little late. That's the problem, is you end up getting in a little late on a 5 minute, but here's a 3 minute. So there was an arrow, it just disappeared. So let's look at VNE. Oops. AIV, it's got a fresh arrow. Let's look at VNE. VNE is building a fresh arrow. VNE is also at the VWAP, volume weighted average price. Let's check out Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean is building a fresh 3 minute arrow. So it saves you the trouble of having to, just keep looking through a bunch of stocks. You can pick whatever time frame you're looking for and waiting for that arrow, and then just basically watch it. You watch on the portfolio list. Or if we want down arrows, we can just go this way. If we're looking for the market to roll over, maybe because the market's up so much, we're looking for a short. Now that, for some reason, oh, yeah, that doesn't have an arrow, but it says it does. DQ is getting a down 3 arrow. Moderna is getting a down 3 arrow. Oh, this is interesting. All right, let's do a little test here. Let's do a, let's just do a real small, nope. Oh, we lost the arrow. Oh, we just moved into a new interval. So it's actually locked now. So let's see. We might be a little on the late side here, but I want to see how it does. Yes, Paul, I am recording this. So what happened was we had that fresh arrow and then we moved into the next 3-minute time frame. Remember, that's why it moved over one. So when you're right at the tail end and you have a countdown clock, so you know how much time's left in the interval. So when you get right down near the countdown, when it gets almost to zero, it's gonna push off one. So it actually created it and locked it in. All right, let's and it's actually working. I mean, you know, we're already up 30 cents in the trade, 40 cents, right? It's 40 cents. Oh, look at it. It just dumped 70 cents, 80 cents, 90 cents. Look at that. We found a quick down arrow. Look at this thing just dumping. All right, I'm gonna grab profit. So boom, we picked up about 60 cents like that. Actually ended up being about 50 odd cents when I got taken out, but you know, all from just looking for a fresh down arrow. Let's see if we can find another one. So like, this has already been down trending. Notice Apple, you've been down for a while. It's creating a bounce down. So that's probably a little too late for my taste. You still have to, there you go. How about Baba here? Baba Baba rolling over. Let's try a test on Baba here. Let's see. And we're just coming through VWAP also. So let's see if we can get a decent little move on. It's the last hour of the day, so I don't always know how well we're going to do, but this is a half minute on the left. This is a 3-minute here. So see, we just moved and completed that interval. So the 3-minute is a lock. So we've got the fresh down arrow on the 3. We're already below the HMA on my half minute. I should probably be on a 1-minute here instead of a half, since we're kind of later in the day. And we're right at the volume weighted average price. So we might get a little bounce up. I'm going to move this down to this window so we can kind of keep an eye on it and kind of keep looking to see if we can find some others. I'd rather be looking for down arrows at this time of the day rather than up arrows, since we're up near the highs of the day, versus trying to go long at the highs. Oh, see, AZN just committed. We just completed another. Oh, it was on the last interval. There we go. Bob is starting to move our direction. How about LMND here? Got a fresh down arrow on the 3. We just broke the 1-minute HMA. All right. So far we found 2. Now realize that because it's going to lock in 9 seconds. All right. So watch 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lock. And we add a new interval. Come on. There we go. We add a new interval, and that's a lock. Netflix. We need some more. We need more space. So here's another one that we can watch. It's trying to build a fresh down. Oh, we're getting a bounce again. APPS, that's kind of choppy sideways. So SPG, we're second down arrow. So this is if you're already in, this could be a spot to add to a trade on I call it the continuation move. Bounce down. Ulta's rolling over. So if we want to try it on a different list, then I can stop the scan and go to the NASDAQ 100. And let's do a 2-minute this time rather than a 3. So let's switch these to 2 minutes. Baba bounced back. So now we're getting down arrows on 2 minutes, up or down arrows, obviously. Now this scan is, this layout's a little different than the other one. I don't have, there we go. ASML. There you go. A little down on the 2-minute. setting off. Watch this for a second. I guess we should have stuck with Moderna. It's still going down. We want to go back to 3 minute because maybe 3 minutes a little better. Go back to 3 minute. So we actually got faked on both of these. We had a down arrow and then it moved back to an up arrow. Down arrow that turned back to an up arrow. I mean, they haven't moved much, but that did happen. So you could close out. All right, small loss, small loss. Kind of tough here at the end of the day. But you can create this and use different all kinds of different lists. I have hold on a second. I would need to move this off the popper dropper list. Hold on. Yeah, let me go to the popper dropper. And then I need to view it in standard grid. What the heck? Column chooser. Scan result. Scanner. 3 minute start. So this is for using today's popper dropper list. Problem is that some of the stuff's moving around so fast. Any questions so far? It's easier just to type it. Oh, there we go. Here's one rolling. Billy. That actually looks pretty good. And let's see. Six flags rolling over. How about that? And you can pick any, like I said, any time frame, or you can do historical. If you're looking for, um, you can go to historical chart if you want a fresh day, right? Hold on. Ruby. There's a fresh day on Ruby. There's a red day, although it's kind of an odd looking one. But you can do it on the day, week, or the month. So you can do intraday or you can do historical. And then back to the scan list. So I could, let me do something here. I'm going to go to my popper dropper list. I'm going to grab some symbols from here. I'll show you all something. Copy. And then I'm going to go to view. Oh, I don't know if it'll let me do this. Hold on. Let me try this. Tiles. Oh, okay. And then I can put in more stocks. And then now I need to go back to, there you go. So now I have a bigger list. I've added to the list. It's easier to make changes when you're in the that format, the watch list format. Okay, sorry. Um, Tough now because we're near the end of the day, so there's not a lot of action. But I love this scanner feature, and if you're interested in trying it out, just email me, kip@equity-alerts.com, and I can send you that scan. All right, I'll try Apple here. Because Apple looks more like it's rolling over. Pretty crazy how fast that thing runs, how quick it's pulling stuff in. And that list has probably got, um, I don't even know how many symbols are on that. That's got to be 100 and some odd symbols. Hold on. Yeah, probably 200 stocks on that list. So it's scanning through 200 stocks roughly. Oh, you know what? I think I can find, where is that? Is it on the dashboard that it tells me? I think there's something that tells me how many. Is it under it? No. Oh, right here. I knew it was somewhere. Scanner list, 243 symbols on that list, right? Now, some brokers do limit the amount of symbols, so be careful of that. there are some limitations. Um, uh, we keep bouncing back, so this has been a strong day. All right. Anyway, I wanted to, just kind of show you all this feature today. That was one of the things I wanted to cover. Oh, 6 rolled back down. Um, anything other topics you guys want to cover today? Anything else? If not, we can kind of cut it early today, or we can just watch, see what happens to Apple here for a few minutes. How about that? If y'all don't have anything else today, we can cut the session a little short. And just as a reminder, I am here every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 o'clock Eastern. I'm going to end the recording now, but I will hang out for a little while if anything else comes up. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I have recorded this session. I will post it to our YouTube page. If you need any help with anything, don't hesitate to email me, kip@equity-alerts.com. And real quick, Thomas says, essentially this gives an alert on a portfolio one creates by minute lights. Yeah, whatever minute you set it to, if you want a 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, it'll find you a fresh arrow to up or down arrow on that time frame. And you have to apply it to a portfolio. So a portfolio is just a list of stocks, but yes. Yep. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the recording, but I will continue to stay with you guys. So thank you for tuning in.